It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Saints and the Panthers under the lights on.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full Saints for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And able to break one tackle.
Hey, stop running now.
Down, but a nice little gain. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort: 10 carries, 58 yards.
They've won 2 straight games as the focal point of their
head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Xavier Legette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. There's Chris Olave. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll take this to the 46. The numbers for Brooks a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Young going to give to Brooks. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Young from the shot. Going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a low-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The drive will start with an option going left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes...
You're the queen of common sense.
To the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. For the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1 as they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Breaks through the contact.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they've seen so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Young. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the shotgun, it's Young. Complete here. It's Hyde. The Panthers in 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Young will set to throw. Oh, the turnover foul. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. Young working out of the gun. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. And this one taken in by Olave. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Madden. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man, London, right side. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive in total 8 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Young. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He's certain about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here is 3rd and 5. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now Young on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Brooks here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Brooks.
Daddy.
Yes, baby.
You been eating my popsicles? You sitting on my throat.
I know.
They'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to get about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yes, sir.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We're the other controller.
Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
So we're just talking about following direction. What did I say you to do?
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition
That's not what I told you to do.
On the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical
He's not seeing.
a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense. Now, bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They run over center with Collins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the hands of London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 25.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Once again, it's Brooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Young to throw it. Got a man. That's Leggett. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. brought down after a very nice gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them the victory. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up.
Trying your best to press advantages when you have them and feel.
That is intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Olave. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He'll look to throw. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out.
That is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah,